sitting at home.
Looking for a Video Bros.
Guess you could call us Vidya
Welcome back
Bros.
to Vidya Bros.
No, on your left. Believe that's yeah. Yup.
What are you doing here? This is the barracks of the Chief Guard, not a place for the tourists to gather.
Ew,
We are on
really
alert
buff.
after the recent theft, so you should clear out.
Yeah, after this, then you can go to where the
What?
helmet is.
Valeria sent you. My apologies. I'm the officer in charge of the soldier. Captain Takai. The chief's heirloom was stolen by thieves belonging to the Yiga clan the other day, and everyone is on edge. We've determined that the Yiga's hideout is in the Karusa Valley, but the soldiers were all exhausted, so I was thinking about requesting some extra help.
Well, it looks like we're doing her the favor then.
Hey everyone, listen up. Hey, listen. Mrs. Hiley and I has agreed to help us, so offer her any information you can. Now I gotta stop talking in Navi's voice.
Yeah, Sean constantly will do that, and I get annoyed just because Navi's annoying.
I know, but I did it just because that was sort of relevant.
Yeah, I know.
Consider yourself a part of the unit. If you have any question, my troops will be able to help. Happy to help you.
All right, so now that you got the quest update, you can go there. There's like a puzzle you gotta do when you get in there, but it's actually very easy to figure out. You just gotta leave and go there. So this chapter requires a bit of pain in the ass parts just to be able to get to the Divine Beast. Like, the quest to recover her Thunderhelm is really annoying.
I thought this would, I thought this would slightly cool me off a little bit.
I guess not.
Well, I don't know if I can get into here yet.
You can, you just gotta try.
No, because it looks like it's a sandstorm, but it's not yet. So, the sandstorm happened more at the nighttime. What is that?
What are you doing?
I know, the shadow. I wanted to see what it was.
It's your shadow.
No, it was a bigger shadow.
But yeah, no, it doesn't matter. You can still get there. Doesn't matter if any sandstorms, whatever. Just go there.
Oh, he's a bird.
You know what that makes me think of that I was thinking of earlier? With, like, the camel, Divine Beast and the bird ones. It reminds me of the whole bird versus camel thing in John.
Yes.
Someone made a remix of that song a while ago. You can just ignore them. You can just ignore them.
No, because they're gonna come after me, that's why I'm not trying.
No, I'm able to outrun them all the time, no problem. You just gotta try. Like, eventually, they're just gonna give up. It doesn't really matter. Unless you really want those extra monster parts, which we have a lot of that I didn't get rid of, so we should be fine for getting the Dark Link outfit later. You know what also is good is that we actually got Rivali's Gale before doing this dungeon. That way it'll be a lot easier to climb up stuff and get around to get through this place. Because otherwise it's going to be a bitch climbing things, because our stamina meter's not even that high. The Yiga Hideout is massive.
Do I have to fight a bunch of Yiga?
No, you have to be stealthy. Even if you do fight them, eventually they don't stop coming until they kill you.
So,
and then you gotta start over from the auto.
But what is with the random Yiga? Whatever the fuck they're called.
Yiga, yeah, you said it right.
Yeah, what's with the random ones that you randomly find around Hyrule?
Oh, I have no idea. It wouldn't make sense if you found them before doing this quest to begin with. Like, why you have before?
Yeah, I mean...
No, you don't have to climb that. You can just use Rivali's Gale.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to do that, though.
Why? It makes it a lot quicker and easier. We don't have that much stamina.
Not that.
Like, we have to use that for this. Otherwise, we're not really going to be able to climb things.
Yes, you can. You just take a long time.
No, I mean, we won't, because some things are too big to climb because of our stamina meter not being that high. That's why I said it's a good thing we have Rivali's Gale for that kind of thing. That's a perfect way to use it. Swift Violet. I always used to think it was pronounced Voilet when I was little.
Voilet?
Yeah, I don't know why.
That's the weirdest saying I've ever heard for it.
Like Violet...
Yo, Voilet. How you doing, Voilet?
Like Violet City. Oh, I didn't know you can break those with your sword. That was a waste, but I didn't know.
We have the Master Sword still, so I mean...
That's what you just used.
I know.
Yeah, I had no idea. I thought you only have to absolutely break them with bombs.
No.
That's what I always said. But like Violet City and Gold, Silver, and Crystal, like
Violet City.
Yeah.
What are you, British?
That's what I used to call it.
Or you're Australian? Hello, mate. Look at that violet flower.
I thought you were actually gonna say Violet City.
Hello, mate. Look at the Violet City next to Gerudo City.
You know what I realized? I'm pretty sure my save file for Pokemon Prism's gone because of having to restore my computer. And I busted my ass on that game. You know how many badges there are in that game?
Do you think that'll give me an ice rod?
No. I know it'll give you an ice rod.
That's what I said, do you think?
Yeah, and I said I don't think I know.
Fucking stone.
It looks like a Geodude with arms. Well, actually, Geodude has arms, but little legs. That's not going to do anything to it. You gotta just bomb them. I mean, you don't have to waste your time fighting all these enemies, though.
No, I just want to get that so I get the ice thing so I don't overheat.
I don't think that does anything with overheating.
No, it'll help. It'll free. Like, you hold it. Like if you hold, like if you say you're in a tundra, right? In a tundra area.
Yeah, but
if you can hold a torch, you can hold a fire rod, and it'll make you warm.
If you die, though, I'm taking over, because I'm not trying to be mean, but you're taking a while with this.
Well, what do you expect? I'm not. I want to play the game like I'm supposed to play the game, where I'm supposed to do combat and shit. I'm not supposed to sit here and just going and doing one straight mission. Like I want to do a combat at least. I'm not going to sit here and do shit.
I'm just trying to help you.
No, I know. I'm not saying that. I know what I'm doing. Like I've been playing this game.
This you might be able to climb without worrying about your stamina. I mean, we're pretty far up there already.
No, you're not. You're like 4 feet.
No, it's not that. On the other side, it's not as high. So, I don't know, if you, like, switch over to there... I don't know if we have anything for stamina, though.
I can still use Volley Gale.
I mean, you would have to drop down first before doing that, but, I mean... I would give this a try first. If not, then yeah, I would just back out and use Revali's Gale.
Well, I have an idea anyway, so I got this.
Yeah, I think you got this. And if not, hey, prove me wrong. You know what I forgot to say before when you were talking about boobs on, like, that woman or whatever? Yeah, that was... Yeah, you could have climbed that, but you screwed that up. You screwed the pooch. But, what I was gonna say before, but randomly just got cold. I think it's because it's nighttime. What I was gonna say is, in Full Metal Alchemist, I was watching earlier, there was a part with this homunculus named, Lust, and she's, like, very seductive, but she's also evil. So it's like, she'll fool men into, like, I guess liking her, but she'll kill them. So, one of the main characters is, like, well, not main characters, he's like a secondary character, kind of, but he was, like, dating her, and saying, like, I have a new girlfriend, and then it turns out, it's like, when you see who his girlfriend is, it's like, oh, no, this guy needs to dump her, because she's a bad guy. And, like, his chief, Roy, he was saying when they confronted her at one point and found out the truth about her, and, like, they had guns to her and were fighting her, about to, like, fight her and stuff, and, like, put a stop to her. His chief, Roy, he says to him, he's like, you always did have a thing for women with big boobs. And there's, like, a close-up of her boobs, and the guy, he's just like, crying. He's like, I can't help it. I love them. And you just see, like, the anime of, like, his eyes just closed, and, like, the watery waves, like, the pattern to show, like, the character crying, like, that's what happened on him. Gene, that was his name. Gene Havoc. Like, Gene's just like, I can't help it, I love them. Because before they said this, like, they had a close-up on Lust's boobs, and, like, showing them bouncing a bit. And then that's like, you always did have a thing for women with big boobs. I can't, because that'll be background noise in the video. I can't do that either. We always have to record this in this condition, because otherwise there'll be background noise.
Yeah. I deal with it, though.
That guy was sitting so weird. Yeah, I remember either her or Anthony said that to me once, and I'm like, I can't, because otherwise there'll be background noise, and no one wants that in the videos. I hate those damn things. They make you...
Electric keys.
Yeah, they make you drop your weapon, assholes. That happened to me once, and then I was wondering where the hell my Master Sword went, and then
Go.
And then I had to...
Bitch.
And then I had to reload the save.
You had to throw a rock at me? A pebble?
At least it's not a Friday the 13th rock. But, like, that happened to me once, and then I had to reload one of my previous autosave files, because I realized that I lost my Hylian Shield and Master Sword because of some asshole electric keys electrocuted me. Yeah, we already got that tower, so I mean, we could have transported here instead of doing all that walking. Which I just realized.
I didn't remember that, so I'll take it. Oh, Blood Moon.
It's not your fault, that's mine, because I completely forgot about that too.
We both forgot about it.
Yeah, no, so I'm not saying it's your fault at all.
It's like, I don't know why, but it's like, I feel really hot.
I never really cared about, the Blood Moon thing. I always just try
I know,
to...
enemies are just higher difficulty. I can't imagine what the Blood Moon's like if it worked, if it actually is a thing.
In the hard mode?
In the master mode, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's a thing, but I
was about to
don't
say,
see
I'm sure it is.
Like, you already have, like, increased difficulty to begin with, more than what the Blood Moon already does, then you're gonna put Blood Moon on top of that?
That's why I'm not playing this game on Master Mode. This game's hard enough.
I know. I think this is actually the hardest Zelda game I've ever played, normally.
And this game didn't even have a difficulty mode in it to begin with.
No, but it's always one straight difficulty every Zelda game like that.
Not really. I mean, Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD had higher difficulty modes. Before that, though, I would say you're correct, because, I played, like, just about every Zelda game in the series.
Well, you have the Master Quest for, Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah, there's that, but...
And Majora's Mask.
There's that, but I'm talking about, like, a game that has a specific difficulty setting where, like, it's not, like, specific to one save file. Like, Wind Waker HD, you can keep switching, difficulty modes and stay on the same save file. Twilight Princess HD, once whatever difficulty you select and then start your game, that's it. It's that difficulty for the rest of the time you're playing it. Unless you start a new save file or delete that one. In this game, it seems like it kind of did the same thing, but it's like a whole new different set of saves between the two difficulties.
Alright,
I'll never understand why they thought it was a good idea.
right here, I'll go first.
I never will understand, though, why they thought it was a good idea to lock a difficulty mode behind an expansion. I never will understand that.
They did that with, what do you call it, with Ocarina of Time before they released the 3D version for the 3DS. Ocarina of Time was going to have a Master Quest, but it never did because it was supposed to be for the N64 DD, the disc drive. But that never came out in America, and it had poor sales to begin with, so they never went with it. But there's a project out there called Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Project Yura.
Yeah.
Which tried to recreate every beta element that was ever found and every content ever found into one thing, so you create the most complete version of Legend of Zelda ever, like, Ocarina of Time. Meaning it would have the Master Mode, it would have all this stuff. Yeah, I'm freezing.
Well, Master Quest mode was also in Ocarina of Time 3D. Like,
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying, though, is it's a different one that we were supposed to get.
So they gave us, like, a different version, you're saying?
Basically, it's like their own version. Like, there's like, multiple things on there where people are working, like, days and hours on end just trying...
You can put your cold outfit on.
That's what I'm trying to find it. Not that.
You find it by looking at whatever symbol's next to it. So
Wait, what? Sword armor, wait, what?
You just... Yeah, that's why. You messed up the order there. So, but now you can just do that. And the pants or the head thing, that's your decision, whatever. One of those two. I'm going with the head. Oh wait, no, you do have to equip the full thing. That's weird, because in other parts of the game, you don't have to.
No, you don't.
Oh, I thought you did.
You only get two. You only get two of the wood of the cold resistance. You see that? What's the third? Whatever third item you bought, which is useless. It's just there to complete the outfit.
No, I thought for a second you equipped it, but I didn't realize that you didn't.
But you see what I don't understand though?
What?
You just put on a giant jacket, right?
Yeah.
Now you didn't put on the pants. You put on a giant jacket and a fucking headband. Like a simple headband. How is the headband gonna fucking keep you from being cold?
That's what I always wondered, and I have no idea. Oh, I would use that for this, because this is going to be a bit of a climb. Literally.
I know.
Literally, it's going to be a bit of a climb. Because that phrase, if you want to really try that, it's a bit of a climb, but...
Buddy, I know you're hot. Get out of here.
But in this case, it's quite literally. I really can't wait for the DLC for this to come out, because this is the...
Oh, wow, okay. I didn't have to climb it.
Because this is the first...
Oh, I could have just did that with the, what do you call it, without using that. Why? Because the wind tunnel right there.
Ah, well, too late now.
That's why, because it would have took me halfway up anyway. Even with, Revolving Gale.
But, I'm excited for the DLC because it's gonna be... This is the first ever Zelda game to get any type of add-on content for it. They've never done that with any Zelda game. Officially. But, like I said, the Master Quest one was supposed to be a thing. But I'm talking about with, like, adding content to the game. Like, they've never done this, and this is the very first time in Zelda that they ever did. I'm not counting, like, Majora's Mask, because that became its own type of game. Like, I'm talking about straight up, like, additional content you can get on a game that's already out. Like, Breath of the Wild has DLC for it, and more that's coming later in the year. Like, I really wonder if there's another Zelda game. I'm sure there will be another one that comes out years from now, though. After people stop caring about this game. Like, what the hell they would even do? Like, they made this game so different from the other games, and it was very ambitious. Yeah, I know, but they're gonna probably have to do something like... They're gonna probably release another Wind Waker type of game. I would actually really like that. But in the style of, like, let it be the Breath of the Wild for Wind Waker. So you're saying you don't want Toon Link? No, I want Toon Link, but what I'm saying is, like, if you want, you can keep, like, the same style of, like, weaponry, like, inventory thing. You're going around, you're attacking things, like, open world aspect, but with Wind Waker. Oh, I actually would really love that. Like, you kind of had open world with Wind Waker itself, because you were flying, you're not flying, you were, sailing across the seas and going to different, Yeah, you don't have to go there right now. What is that, anyway? I think it's important, I'll tell you that much. Oh, wait, is that for the dragon? Zoom in on that. Never mind. Why the hell did it go away? I don't know. But never mind, I thought that was like a scale the dragon dropped. Because, I mean... No, that was something, I needed to actually see that now. I want to fucking know what that is. Because I just saw a dragon flying in the air. Wait. So if I went this way, right? Never mind, it's not there anymore, I'm not gonna find it. I can't see... What's your TV have windshield wipers? Yeah, so do I. Well, give me goggles that I can see through snow. Alright, you can just jump straight down there. Are you sure? Down there? Well, that's over there, so yeah. You know what I forgot to tell you? I remember Alpha Mega Sin saying, and I completely agreed, because I know this isn't Metroid, but we didn't mention this in the session recently for Metroid Prime 2. What would be awesome is if there ever existed a Metroid game in the style... Am I going crazy? No. I think... Let me see. I think it might be you have to go in from the other side. Go in it? Yeah, because there's a part where you have to go in a hideout, and that's like what this is. Well, tell me it's right here, though. That's what I'm saying. Go from the other side. Not that side. But what I would really think is cool that he brought up was a Metroid game styled the way Mass Effect is. Like I would never want that because Mass Effect doesn't know what they're doing with the series anymore. No, I'm not talking about Andromeda. I'm just talking in general, just about the first. I don't know. It would be too much of a what do you call it? Of a choose your thing, do what you want sort of. I like that type of game. Like I like that type of game too, but it only depends if there's not a lot of if there's not much of it. Like you gotta pick and choose. Where the fuck is it? Huh? Where the fuck is it? That's what I'm saying. I'm not retarded here. I'm not saying you are. I don't know what the fuck it is.
As always, thank you so much for watching. Click the annotations in the outro and any links that are in the description below, if there are any. And as always, we'll see you in the next episode.